danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up.
And the Sun Devils will put total leather and will get started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the BYU Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that the offense may be setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Quickly complete. On the move at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeyer. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scott. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Catch in the middle. It's McClain. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Looking for room. It's Robinson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Back to the ground game on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Buckmeyer. Pocket breaking down. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly on the move. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. It's caught downfield. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're down to the 20. First and 10. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Give to Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Here's the pressure. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Buckmeyer. The screen, and watch out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. With the catch, it's Dingle. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And they get him down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce.
Hits him in stride. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Back to pass. It's Buckmeyer. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to go up Donovan times, running out in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Touchdown, Arizona State! Special teams proving to be special.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer. It's complete to the left. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Plows through the defense. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Sun Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This up. Completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defense. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Dingle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back to pass on second down. Sends it downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Pocket breaking down. On target to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Dropping back, it's Bachmeyer. Finds us back in the middle. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. BYU right back to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Just keep slinging it. Snagged on the outside. It's Dingle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hamilton. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. BYU lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
They're having a bunch of plays.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum and injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.